If you are trying to get better at sim racing, one of the most productive things you can do is choose one car and stick with it at least 2 months. If you are playing Le Mans Ultimate or iRacing, stick with it for a full season. During the season, each week the game will throw at you new problems, such as new track, new weather, with the new track, new corners, different race lengths where you have to manage fuel and tires. If you change your car every race or week, you're adding one more variable to an already complex equation. But if you keep the car constant, each week you build a better understanding of solving different problems with the same tool. And that's what pushes you to adapt, because your car won't always fit the situation perfectly. For example, recent Barcelona 60-minute races, if you choose Mercedes, which isn't great on virtual energy and can feel unstable with the low wing, you have to adjust your approach. Either you practice with lower wing to save more fuel and understand how to drive the car when the rear end's very sketchy, or you can go for alternative strategy like pitting mid-race and changing left-hand side tires. If you switch to the optimal car and follow the optimal strategy like everyone else, you avoid the problem instead of solving it. And that's where learning slows down for many people. Skill is earned through practice, but learning is really about building a link between your mental model and your motor coordination. Each week already introduce a lot of change, and if you also change the car, it becomes harder to understand what actually caused the success or failure. Learners build schemas, rules that connect actions to outcomes. This is Richard Schmidt. He mentions that when there's too much variability, everything becomes noisy. So your data will become noisy and patterns won't form properly. Therefore, you don't know what worked and what did not. So if you're starting or somewhere in the middle of your sim racing journey, just stick with one car and let the other variables change while you solving the problems with the same tool. Because every problem you solve builds confidence in you, and confidence is the big part of racing. Imagine yourself that you are fifth week in the season with the same car. You've done hundreds of laps with the same tool, and you know where the car is strong and where it struggles. How to take different corners differently compared to your previous car, for example. And after that, all that practice and solving problems, things once stressful, like going for an overtake or managing the car under pressure, it will start feeling normal. And if you need to adjust your strategy mid-race, you already know how to manage fuel and tires because you already dealt with it before in the same car. One trap that a lot of learners fall into is chasing the meta, switching cars, setups, and your approach every single week or every single race. But if everything keeps changing, you really don't know what you are learning. Yes, sometimes your car won't fit the track and you will be on the back foot. But racing isn't just beating the others, it's about solving the challenge in front of you. As George Sheehan said, it's very hard in the beginning to understand the whole idea is not to beat other runners. Eventually, you will learn that the competition is against the little voice inside you that wants you to quit. And that's why you stick with it.